But no, seriously, I got insane amount of development in one war, and I couldn't even dream of this if I was still in HRE.
Are you winning, son?
Let's spread our glorious ideology. Okay. Let's wait then. I just really want to conquer whole East Coast and Canada, East Canada. I don't really care about Central America, but these provinces are nowadays symbolic. So, coalition disbanded fully, and now I have plan. I have genius plan. Listen to me. So I'll declare on all of these nations at the same time. I just need to wait for my manpower to recover, and my genius plan will come to fruition. So let's disappear natives here first. I still want to colonize. Okay, let's do it. So they started forming coalition again. So let's conquer another natives too, while I have a chance. Oh, I'm sorry, not conquer, liberate, yes, of course. So liberation of Northeast America is finally finished. So now I have only this war, and I don't really worry about it because as you can see it's very one-sided. So now I almost have whole Northeast America. Let's delete some forts. I don't need that much of them. So now I have rebel problems. Let's try to deal with them. Let's boost stability and translate Bibles, so every peasant can know what he reads. Okay, so now let's try to kill them off. I'll hire from a company so they can help me. And now it's going to be rough, pretty rough, but we'll pull through. So I've mostly dealt with rebels. Now let's just wait until my manpower restores and we'll continue liberating people of Americas. By the way, I've just noted that Ottomans are kinda weak in this game, not sure why. They didn't even conquer Anatolia fully. Oh, and also let's buy current capacity. Or you know what? I can't endure it anymore. I want to cry when I see these poor natives enslaved by their ignorance. I need to help them to understand communism, to understand true freedom. So let's do it. Let's start by converting them to the true ideology of communism, if I can catch them. As you can see, they instantly understood that their ways are wrong. There is no need to be afraid of coalition if there isn't anyone to join it. You know what? I'm on a roll today. So let's declare on those lucky natives. And obviously I'll hire a company, or like any company. Here it is. Oh. Let's colonize provinces. Let's see what's with our absolutism. Soviet America doesn't have any emperors. We have president. President is a representation of will of the people. We don't need absolutism. Absolutism is for European monarchies. We are above this. Just wanted to clarify. Yes, it's possible to get 100 absolutism as republic, but for this you need Tier 10 reform and trigger court and country disaster. And to be honest, I didn't want to bother with it, but it's possible. Let's show what's called American freedom to those natives. So now let's deal with these beautiful people. Let's introduce them to communism. Okay, admin efficiency, perfect. Let's upgrade our tech. Now let's just conquer these natives. So these capitalists decided that I don't deserve this land, so let's take these provinces and that's it. So there are rebellions after rebellions after rebellions, but it's nothing more than a speed bump. Also, I think this problem is purely manufactured by Portugalians. They have sown discontent in my country. And as you can see, if not for this content, they wouldn't even rise up. You know what? Everyone who wanted to rebel already done it. And that means that I'm free to do whatever I want for 10 years, I think. So let's deal with these pesky natives. Well, it's time to choose new idea group. I'm thinking about choosing administrative ideas. I should have taken it as a second idea group instead of expansion, but I honestly thought that I would colonize a lot and that I would conquer only East Coast. Turns out that it isn't really true. So let's choose it now, it will help us later. And you know what, I've decided to chill for a bit, maybe for 10 years, or maybe before I can declare Angoran again, because I definitely have some problem with money, with manpower, and I need more cannons, because it's just pathetic, it doesn't fare up against Mexico, and they're my main rival. Let's also optimize my trade. I want to move my trade capital here in Ohio. I decided to do it because, as you can see, it flows only into Chesapeake Bay and Gulf of St. Lawrence. And that means that it's almost end mode, and I'll get a lot more money than in Chesapeake Bay. Well, I tried. Plant economy just turned out to be not so good, and I can't do anything about it, and also I had to take 4 loans, to embrace global trade. But, we, the people of free America, are good at one thing, and it's stealing money from native, so I'll do just this. Also, there is one problem with native, that this Israeli tribe from the beginning and Huron are pretty well developed. Like, they have almost the same meal tech as me. That may be a problem, but the main problem remains Mexico. To beat Mexico, I need gold, and for this purpose, I'll try to reach to the west coast, and then I will be rich enough to take on Mexico. Let's do it. By the way, it's a bit off topic, but I'm always listening to Yakety Sax while I'm playing against natives. It makes it a bit more bearable. So let's spend our money that we gained from dispossession of natives on manufacturers. Well, this is why you shouldn't ignore a state's influence. I'm not even sure how this happened. Yeah, I think it's just because I clicked on events mindlessly. But still, it's really bad. I think I should do something about it. Let's also declare on Portuguese Cascadia. They have 1 mil tech more, and it's pretty important tech. But not like it's gonna stop me. Let's do it. So sadly, I think I need yet another pause, so I can research 20th admin tech and core every province that I've just conquered. Of course, I think that people should get profit from the natural resources of country. But let's also remember that our state is above everything. Well, that's already something manageable. So now I have governing capacity necessary for liberation of Californian people. Let's do it. Mostly in America and in Canada, only small tribes are left. And there aren't any threat. I'll just wait until imperialism CB, so I can declare on them without any hassle. I can't say that someone threatens America anymore, maybe only Castile, but that's it. So we have only one option left, and it's to declare on Mexico. And as you can see, I need cannons and army to do it. So let's build them. By the way, I don't really understand how I got rid of most of my debts. I think that's planned economy miracle because I just got rid of 20 decades interest in less than 30 years. That's awesome. Oh, and also let's start building state houses. I've already built 1 or 2. No, actually 3 of them. But I definitely need more. So let's start preparing for Operation Red Freedom. I'll need new mill tech, more discipline, and obviously I need more men for this to be successful. So we'll build, I don't know, at least 2 more stacks, I think. This should be enough. Also, there is an option to go for Caraibas to capture Caribbean trade node. It's really rich, as you can see. You know, Mexico is more of symbolic victory. Also, I think I could buy this general, because obviously I don't have any chances to get good one from this military tradition. Okay, let's dance. It feels like I'm playing EU4, to be honest. Well, for now it's going really smooth. Mexico's army, I think, was in another location. That's why I didn't have any battles at all. I guess I shouldn't have hired this company. Yeah, it's really expensive. Oh yeah, it does feels like I'm playing EU4. Like, British just landed on Mexico, died, and they have 60 for participation. But me, who sieged half of the country, like 40 maximum. Well, I think that this war is a bit too pricey for my liking, so let's just get over with it. I'm perfectly good with it. Remember guys, overextension is just a number. Or maybe... let's go for pretty borders. Let's go for pretty borders and maybe some money. Yes, I miss out on some gold, but, you know, aesthetics is more important, I think. So, let's hope that the rebels won't ruin my country and send this peace. Operation Red Freedom was brilliantly executed. Now our empire is pretty, yes, and of course, we have a lot of gold. Now comes the difficult part. Yeah, I just could push this button, but it's not as pleasant. By the way, is this a bug or what? Like, I've noticed that some provinces have 0 overextension, maybe because it was triple let, I'm not sure. Now let's also optimize our spendings. I need positive income, let's delete our general. Oh, well, that's already something good. And also, by the way, let's delete these forts, they're too expensive. And I think that's it, let's just try to survive. So, okay, so I think this was the last conquest, traditional conquest I mean. Now we'll have Liberation CB, that's falsely labeled as imperialism, it's not imperialism in our case. First minor inconvenience. Yeah, they spawned at the same time, yes. If you wonder, yes, of course. You know, if you have manpower, you shouldn't be afraid of rebels. If you don't have manpower but have money, you should hire mercenaries and don't be afraid of rebels. If you have neither of this, you should restart. I love late game. Second minor inconvenience. Third minor inconvenience. Fourth minor inconvenience. Fifth minor inconvenience. Sixth minor inconvenience. Seventh minor inconvenience. Finally, we've survived, at least, for now. So I have no problems with rebels right now, but I have another small problem. And also I have problem with loans, but it's not that scary, like, I still can earn ridiculous income if I lower maintenance. And also I have problem with carrying capacity, and because I don't have any money, I'm not sure if I could build state houses. So finally I can have Liberation CB, and my spies just told me that Castile prepares to declare on Hostek. I propose to deliver a preemptive strike to deny Castile this valuable asset. Let's do it. Okay, let's piss out these Mexican peasants. I'm afraid I won't be able to take all provinces because I would need to siege Yucatan, and I don't have access, and yeah. So let's concentrate on northern natives. Well, I already have almost clean borders. It's already something. But I ran into the same problem as in the early game. Coalition. And I'm not sure what should I do with it, because obviously I can't take on Castile yet. Because, well, as you can see, it's a bad idea. You know what? Let's just conquer Cascadia and end this campaign. I'll explain later why. Why do I want to end this game already, yes? So soon. Well, relatively speaking. Why won't I conquer natives? Because to fully conquer natives I need to wait for coalition to end, and I'm already bored, so let's end this game here. We liberated most of North America anyways. Also, I'll be honest, I had a lot of mistakes in this game. First, I underestimated how long it would take to conquer whole America. I thought I would conquer it by half of 17th century, but as you can see, it's not. Second, I thought that I wouldn't conquer it. I thought that I would mostly colonize it. As you can see, that's not true. And because I thought that I would colonize it, I didn't get admin ideas. Well, I got them, but too late. Also, I really wanted to get into international things, like to conquer some Asia, set up client states, things like this, yes, like liberate world from capitalism. So, I think I'll make another video about America. It would be capitalist America, democratic America, and I will form it from colonial nation, not from European nation that just moved to America. It will be a lot easier, and I think I will conquer most of America, I repeat, most of America, not whole America, 100 years earlier, or maybe even more, because I'll have support of my father nation. Thank you for watching this video. Please press the like button if you liked it, subscribe to my channel of course, and have a great day.